What's up, guys?
My name is Master Gamer.
And I'm Fluffy Gamer.
Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just needed to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Wait. It would take forever.
You caught the breaking logic there.
Just finish that one before tomorrow, so you can start a new one. The next one.
Start a new one.
Shit. If it gets bent, I'll kill you.
Oh, okay.
If it gets bent, you get bent.
Yeah.
By tomorrow. I only get part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then.
Really try to drill in that Sundari thing to us.
Yep. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
Yes. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! It's been a minute since I've been with
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Show my poem. Ooh! Okay. Natsuki.
I knew it.
Yeah. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poem yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours is really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Look, it's not- wait. I don't know. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. You went and ruined it. Hope you're happy.
So you're mad because it's good.
Pretty much.
Okay. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you. You don't have to go around announcing it. Fuck. I already told you. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Sorry.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss. I should like my poem. Surely. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly.
Dude.
Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can dance.
Wait a minute.
No, they can't. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
He lies.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
That was
Why?
your lying voice too in real life.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, sorry.
I'm dead.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I? Ooh, Yuri.
Get your voice all ready, my friend. Yeah, a little louder.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine.
Oh.
It's fine. Don't force it. It's fine. Don't force yourself.
His he's just as socially awkward as she is.
It's true.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is her first time writing a poem, right?
I love how you just drop the voice on occasion. It makes it so much better.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice?
No.
I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face.
Stop saying berries!
Buries her
Berries.
buries her face in her hands. I can't help but bury that. It's been several minutes. And we really haven't got anywhere.
I don't know what's
It's
going
not
on.
helping.
It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
That she needs to bury.
Yeah, just here's the bury. Buries. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
The longer you talk, the more it becomes just you.
Yeah.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes.
Wow, that's fitting.
Hmm.
Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like...
Wow,
an
that's
expert.
completely fitting!
Yeah.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? Ow.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I don't have to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light, the tendrils of hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
I'm sorry, I'm having such a terrible hand ride.
What?
That was so fitting.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
It took me like a minute.
No.
I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Yeah? Is that really?
This is Yoda now?
Oh, I'm gonna choke on my
Oh, really?
soul.
That is
Of my soul.
like the
We gotta
poem
hurry,
also
guys.
right.
We don't have a lot of time
It's
left.
almost 10.
Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghost Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fluffy.
It's about the post light. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you generally glance over it after all. But remember that poems often express our own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem was only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let it go for times. Left with nothing.
What happened to that voice?
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way.
Yeah, that voice made it a lot more solemn.
I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
He's tired of your voice.
I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you,
For what?
buddy.
Yeah, it's almost time.
We're almost done. Hurry. We can finish
more
this
poem,
thing.
hurry.
We
It's
don't.
me.
Two more
It's me
poems.
and you. We can do it. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Fluffy.
Eh?
I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. God, how did I do that laugh so well?
Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
I wrote it. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a fluffy poem. That makes it feel kind of extra special.
And extra fluffy.
The fact that your name is Fluffy made that so much better.
Yeah.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one.
That laugh
It
perfect.
just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Fluffy. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning.
Dear sunshine.
You went from Sayori's voice to that. That was a drastic. That spooked me.
Well, I'm sure as I'm not reading this
dear
in her
sunshine.
voice, okay? It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I would sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
I want
What? I
breakfast.
want breakfast.
I want my
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a
What
little
did you think it was
better
gonna puke
about
on
myself.
yourself?
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't
That
mean
was
to
so
say that
mean.
It was a bad. I didn't mean that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Especially that last line.
Stop touching my butt. I made eggs and toast.
Oh my god.
Even though you were late
Dear
to school.
sunshine.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
You seem like you're really enjoying the Sayori voice.
I kind of am. I'm
You're not that bad at doing a female voice. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. But
I already have a high-pitched voice for
I'm
guys.
proud of you.
Hi, Fluffy. Having a good time so far.
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I know about them anyway.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have
I
to.
wasn't asking. Don't worry, Fluffy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? I
Yeah.
had to show my... Never mind. But it's sort of very...
what? You're what, Monica?
What, did you have to show your hair? Yeah, that's true. I had Monica in my poem.
I like it, Fluffy.
Really?
Yes. It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes, they're only a few lines long. Long line. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. Or any good, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems.
You mean?
They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Come on.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
do you want to read my poem now? Oh my god. Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have sound confident. That's not. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direct.
You went from laughing to instantly,
Oh, and wall.
A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue.
No!
I cannot see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless imagery. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that it wasn't looking in. It was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in.
Sunshine.
can you scroll? Wait, no.
I do that so dramatically. So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting up emphasis on the timing between words and lines. We performed a lot, it can sound really powerful like that rap.
What was the
Like that
inspiration
rap.
behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been kind of influencing my poems a bit. Oh,
I'm talking too. You got really aggressive.
I just,
An
I just
epiphany?
got it. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
And we are done with the second.
No, we gotta get to the
Dude,
we gotta get to the
dude,
poem writing and then press save.
Dude, it's past 10.
Yeah, but we're about to be on the poem writing.
I can't be staying longer than this, dude.
You know, you're making it longer just by saying that.
Dude, I really can't be staying.
You, I know the game, dude. We're literally about to be at the poem writing. That's how it is on every day.
Just do it real quickly. Just quickly.
Yeah,
Go,
that's
go,
what
go,
I'm
go.
saying.
Phew.
Go now.
I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
This language.
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Fluffy did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I don't come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Fluffy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Fluffy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Narcissist.
No.
No.
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is everyone okay?
well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fluffy started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I can't believe you guys did.
I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Fluffy. She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Yeah!
Fuck. It scared me. That's the point of making your own poem. What's the point of making your poems all I didn't
For no
finish
reason.
reading
I'm
that.
sorry.
The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Fluffy.
Wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning.
This
most
music really
effectively.
defines the situation.
Yeah.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Fluffy?
Well?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me.
Say help me, Sayori. Say help me, Sayori, please. I want to.
I don't know which one.
Okay.
Just say help me.
Yeah, that's the middle ground, pretty much.
Yeah.
But do I want to go
It's
middle?
like the perfect
If
thing.
you don't know.
If you don't know, it's the perfect thing.
Right?
Okay,
Plus,
fine.
like, yeah.
Okay. Natsuki glares at me, trying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say
Sorry.
anything to her. Sayori? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Fluffy.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me?
God damn it, it's happening again.
Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why no one likes...
Stop!
Oh god!
Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful!
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some too.
Yeah, you do that. Yuri rushes.
I've never seen that
Natsuki
before.
sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Huh. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything.
Yeah. Go.
I wasn't able to say anything either.
I expected this to go faster. Well, I guess that's just means that Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
I could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious. She knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? If this video is too long, I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
No more what? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun!
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Fluffy, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress, and not to myself with newfound determination.
Fluffy! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Whew. You know, Fluffy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. pats Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Second.
And that is where we'll leave this episode. This really goddamn long episode.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
We apologize. I thought that ending was going to be faster.
Same here.
I forgot about the argument that happened.
Yeah, me too. But all these episodes are just going to be a day, so deal with it, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button.
If you really like this video, be sure to smash that subscribe
Slap
button
on my ass.
with your PS4 controller.
And remember that YouTube's a hellhole, and we need you to share our videos so that we can be okay.
Share it with your best friend, with your uncle, with your cat,
Just do it. Anyways,
My dad.
your guinea pig.
as always, remember
Everything changes.